TV1 Pentathlon Season 2. Well, we're back in the studios with yet another enthralling episode, and I can assure you that this is a match that's not to be missed. What do you say, Joel?
Very well said. Why does it feel like I'm seeing you after some time?
It's just been 1 week, Joel.
Oh my God, I missed you so much.
And we have missed all the excitement on the show, so I hope that you can't wait to be introduced to our two schools in the house today. Let's get started with the first of our schools. We have with us today Lyceum International School, Nugegoda.
Let's go, Lyceum, let's go. Let's go, Lyceum, let's go. Let's go, Lyceum, let's go. Let's go, Lyceum, let's go.
Well, while the girl and the rest of the boys from Lyceum International gears themselves, we need to find out who the opposing team is going to be. Let's put our hands together all the way from the Central Hills. We have the girls, the all-powered girls from Pushpadana Girls College, Kandy.
So Joel, it's time for us to now find out how the schools have been preparing for this very energetic round. So let's get started with the captain from Lyceum International School, Nugegoda. We have Abhishant here. How have all of you been prepping yourself up for this match?
Oh, well, we've been putting a lot of dedication and hard work towards this match, and we've been practicing really hard. We hope to perform our best today and give a good fight to our opposing team.
All right, we wish you all the best. Let's put our hands together for Lyceum International School.
Well, that's how the captain expresses his willingness and also his power and strength to go ahead in the matches which you will be witnessing in a while. But we need to find out what the all-girl team has to say from the Central Hills. I'd like to direct my attention to the captain. Kipmi, what is your preparation and how are you ready to take on the boys and the girl from Nugegoda?
We have also practiced well and prepared well, and we hope to give a good challenge to the opposing team.
Practice and preparation can never fail. With that being said, it's right about time for us to get our elite panel of judges introduced for this game. Yes, and to start off with, let's put our hands together for KGC Maheshika, Assistant Director of Education, National Schools Branch, Ministry of Education. And also joined on the panel with us is Ishani Vetasinghe, Assistant Director of Education, National Schools Branch, Ministry of Education.
And as always, Joel, we get things kick-started here on Pentathlon with the tossing of the coin to decide which one of the schools gets to go first in every round. So at this point, let's invite both the captains to come join us in the center as well as one of our judges to please join us as well.
Well, we have Abhishant and Kitmi ready to take on each other. But before that, we need to find out who will be going, rather which school will be going in first in each of the following matches. And to find out, just like Trishma said, we have the toss in hand. With two sides, we have Pentathlon and on the other side we got TV1. So I would like to ask Kitmi, which side do you select?
Pentathlon.
You say Pentathlon, which means you have to go with?
TV1.
You have to go with TV1. So are we good to go? Yes, we are good to go. So let's see who has the favorite side. TV1 it is, which means you can decide, are you going on first or are you going to give your opponents to go first?
We would like to go opponents to participate first in each round.
Opponents go first in each round. What do you say? Are you accepting that challenge?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, she is accepting that challenge. So shall we shake hands and start things off? But the toss was favoring for Lyceum Nugegoda. However, they decided to go ahead and give all the games to start off first with the opponents, which means the field is set and we are ready to see how the schools take on each other. Let's get into the very first round of 5 games, which is Balance.
Your quiz. Well, in this very first round, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 core players. and these players have to each answer a series of 5 questions within the span of 30 seconds. Now they have to do all of that while balancing a table tennis ball on a table tennis bat, and they must make sure that they don't drop the ball even once, because that will make sure that they will get disqualified from that round. Each correct answer for the first 4 questions gives them 5 points, and if the 5th question is answered correctly, that gives them 10 points.
Well, there you go. You heard all the rules and regulations in round 1. So let's start off with Kitmi and ask her, who are your 3 core players you'll be sending in for the very first round?
Damisha, Yashoda and Dharani will be going.
And who will be coming in first?
Damisha will be coming.
Come down. Well, Damisha has stepped forward as the opening batsman. Yes, she is with all smiles and she's ready to take up that challenge. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here you go. So you got 30 seconds on the clock and your time starts in 3, 2, 1, start.
Which country is the world's largest timber producer?
China.
Wrong, it's Canada. Charles Xavier is a real name of which superhero?
Captain America.
Wrong, it's Professor X. Name the acid used in car batteries.
Sulfuric.
That's right. Elephant tusks are what type of teeth?
Pass.
It's incisors. In 1988, Summer Olympic Games were held in which city?
Rome.
Wrong, it's Seoul. Your questions are up.
Okay, so let's focus our attention onto the opponents and ask the captain, who are your 3 core players you'll be sending in for this round?
It will be myself, Yasiru and Riveen.
And who is going to come in first?
Myself.
The captain steps forward. Let's put our hands together. Okay, here you go. You got 30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now.
Which country is the world's largest steel producer?
China.
Correct. Bruce Wayne is a real name of which superhero?
Pass.
It's Batman. All acids contain which common chemical element?
Hydrogen.
Correct. Saccharin is used by patients with which disease?
Pass.
It's diabetes. 2004 Summer Olympic Games were held in which city?
Sydney.
Wrong, it's Athens. Your questions are up.
Let's see how the game progresses and a shift to the all girls from Candy. Who's coming in forward?
Yashoda will be coming.
Come down. So you got 30 seconds, just like the others, on the clock, and your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
How many tennis Grand Slam tournaments are held every year?
4.
Correct. Which device measures electric current?
Amita.
Correct. Name the longest river in Myanmar.
Idavadi.
Correct. Name the largest city in Vietnam.
Hanoi.
It's Ho Chi Minh City. That's wrong. Bile excretes from which organ in the body?
Liver.
Correct. Questions are on.
Let's see whether it's going to be the same with the opponents. Captain, who's coming in forward?
Yasiru.
Calm down, Yasir. Okay, so you got 30 seconds to deal with. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Which tennis Grand Slam tournament is the first to be held every year?
Pass.
It's Australian Open. Which device is used to measure speed of wind?
Pass.
It's anemometer. Name the longest river in Cambodia.
Pass.
It's Mekong. What is the largest city in Switzerland?
Bern.
Wrong, it's Zurich. Which vitamin is destroyed when food is being cooked?
Vitamin A.
Wrong, it's vitamin C. Your questions are up.
So we need to find out who is the final player to step down from the girls. Who is coming in?
Dharani will be coming.
Larry, come down. So you're ready. So 30 seconds on the clock to deal with 3. My bad. Here you go. Okay, so you got 3, 2, 1. Start.
NASA headquarters are located in which city?
Washington, D.C.
Correct. Which Indian state has the most number of Muslims? It's Uttar Pradesh. Which chemical element has the atomic number 3?
Lithium.
Sorry?
Lithium.
Correct. Name the biggest desert in Asia.
Gobi.
Correct. Which athlete won Sri Lanka 2 gold medals in women's 400 meters at Asia Games?
Pass.
It's Damayanti Darsha. Your questions are up.
Damayanti Darsha is the correct answer. Now you won't forget, no? Okay, she'll never forget. And we need to find out from Lyceum. Who is coming in?
Reveal.
Are you ready? Yes, you are ready. 30 seconds and your time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Name the world's biggest e-commerce site.
Pass.
It's Amazon. Which Indian city has the most number of Sikhs?
Pass.
It's Punjab. Which chemical element has the atomic number 4?
Beryllium.
Correct. Vincent Massif is the tallest mountain in which continent?
Pass.
It's Antarctica. Who won Sri Lanka a gold in men's 400 meters in the 1998 Asia Games?
Pass.
It's Sugat Tilakaratne. Your questions are up.
Okay, so we need to find out how the two schools have fared thus far. But all that excitement and much more on this very stage will only be witnessed when we come back with the results of round 1. Don't go away. Stay tuned. You are watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2. Welcome back. Well, we are after a very short break, and before the break, we told you that we'll have a lot of excitement on stage. But before that, we need to find out, and Pushpa needs to tell us what the results are. Let's find out.
Yes, indeed. At the end of the first round, we have the results as of now. Let's get started with the score for Lyceum International School, Nugegoda. At the end of the first round, they have scored themselves 15 points. And the girls from Pushpadana Girls College, Kandy, have scored themselves 45 points.
Well, 15 and 45, which means favoring side from the girls from the Central Hills. Y'all are smiling away. Are y'all happy?
Yeah.
Are y'all good at acting?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. Are y'all good at acting?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to find out how well they live up to their answers, which means we have to move on to a personal favorite of all of us, I would say, which is the second round in this game, which is called Express.
To impress. Well, in round 2, which is Express to Impress, we are going to have some fun here because we will be giving out a story lead to each of our teams, and they will then have to demonstrate and display the best of their creativity and imagination on the stage in order to impress the judges with their acting skills, their diction and their storyline. So let's see how the two teams fare. We get started first of all with the girls' school right here, Pushpadana Girls College from Kandy. It was a busy highway that connects all major roads in the city. People rush in their vehicles and it leads to chaos in the busy road. Driving the vehicles beyond the speed limit became the major problem in the city. A police officer decided to watch for the vehicles that are driven beyond the speed limit. And then
what happens? We need to find out. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of excitement on this very stage. But let's see whether they live up to all our expectations. Are you ready? You got 2 minutes. Then your time starts now.
Hey man, stop the vehicle.
Hey, did I do something wrong? Yeah, there's something wrong.
Give me my license.
Okay then.
Sir, it's clear.
Please wait a minute. C700. My God. I think your car is about 50 years old and you look about 60 years old.
But I'm young in my heart. Don't you feel something like that?
Why do you say so?
I'm a teacher. Please, I'm getting late. I want to go to school. My students are waiting for me. Please, sir, I want to go now.
Yeah, mister, that's quite reasonable. But next time, if you exceed your speed limit like this, just look at the speedometer. You'll definitely get arrested.
Oh, I'm really sorry. It was just
I'm
a
a student
mistake.
of some teacher, so for today, since I'm an understandable person and a good police officer, I'm gonna let you go. But next time, be careful.
Okay, thank you
Yes,
very
you
much.
may
Now
go
to see
now.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Let's catch another one, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, stop!
Stop right there! Stop right
Whoa.
there! Get out, man! Get out!
Give
Get
me
out!
a-
I said
give
get
me
out!
a license.
Oh my God, it's a lady. Do you want to blow up this balloon?
Blow the balloon?
Yeah, blow the balloon.
No.
You're drunk, aren't you?
No. So it's
You're
clear.
drunk.
No, I'm not drunk, sir. It's clear, sir.
There's a child in the vehicle. If you drive like
Sir,
this,
sir, please
you're gonna
listen.
die.
Listen
yeah,
me.
yeah, tell.
My daughter is in a sick, so she wants to go to the hospital very quickly.
Is that so? Let me see.
Uncle, I'm very sick. I want to go to hospital. Please let us go.
That's also
Sir,
quite.
sir, please
Yeah.
forgive us, sir. Please
Yeah,
forgive
just let me think. Sergeant, this is also quite reasonable. Yeah, lady, just listen to me. No, just listen to me. I know that you're a mother. Even every mother cares about their children. But since you're a driver in the road, you can't exceed your speed limits like this. I don't even have to check the speedometer. The way you applied your brakes, you could have died, lady.
I can understand.
Yeah, I
but,
know you can
sir-
understand. But next time, be careful.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sergeant, let's
Thank you,
go.
Uncle.
Everyone is rushing.
So I exceeded my speed limit, 160. Write a ticket. You don't have to find me. Write a ticket.
Try the ticket right now.
Right now.
Yeah, here.
What is the fine?
600.
Free of charge, no?
Yeah.
You know me, no?
Yeah.
How do you know
Somewhat
me?
You're hosting the Pentathlon show.
So I get it free?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I didn't get a fine, so that's how the girls from the Central Hills put up that act. Tishma, I think you might get a fine.
I don't know. I think they like me better than they like you.
1,500? Yes, 1,500. Okay, shall we put our hands once again for that fabulous act? And we are awaiting to see how well the girl and the boys from International School, which is Lyceum from Nugegoda, works it out on the stage. Are you all ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what you get.
A mouse was having a very tough time. She had no food for many days and made strenuous efforts to get her food. All her efforts were in vain. She looked everywhere to find her food. As the days passed by, she became very thin. And then,
Let's find out without talking much. You got 2 minutes. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And your time starts now.
I'm starving. I haven't eaten for 5 days. I have to find food somehow. But there's no food to be seen anywhere. I'm somehow gonna find food.
How can a scrawny mouse such as yourself ever find any food? What a joke!
No wonder. People in this country don't even have enough money to buy food for themselves. How can a mouse find food for herself?
Oh, it's the scrawny little mouse. She hardly makes a meal. I'll just let her go away. Worthless efforts.
Why should I be scared of this cat? Useless cat.
Eek! A mouse! Get away! Filthy mouse! Trying to steal my food is troubling times as well. Lazy cat, go catch her! Useless. Waste of money.
Oh my god, I'm starving for days. I just can't seem to find food anywhere. Can you please help me?
Yeah, sure, my friend. Let's share this.
Thank you. You know, if many people in this world could be as kind and compassionate like you, this world would be a much better place to live in. And also, you put in your heart, mind, and dedication towards achieving your goal, no matter what other mice might say. Now, that's one thing I have to learn from you. So once again, thank you so much for your service and see you. Bye.
A fat rat!
Well, it took me back in memory, and even me and Trishma were having a little bit of a conversation. It was like a Tom and Jerry moment, no? Do you all remember Tom and Jerry? Do you remember?
Yes.
And why do you all select her as the mouse?
She suits the character the most.
She suits the character the most. Can you give a little mouse behavior a little bit to see how it works? Yeah? No noise? The mouse can't speak. Okay, so anyway, let's put our hands together for that brilliant act put up by Lyceum. Well, in this game, it's all about acting and presenting yourself and giving out your very best. Just like Krishma mentioned, the rules and regulations of this game. Well, it is up to our elite panel of judges to read out what the result is at the end of round 2 individually for each school.
Both teams performed well. We would like to congratulate both teams. We have given marks under these criteria. First one, creativity. Second one, building the story up and content. Third one, performance skill and accent. Accordingly, Pushpadana Girls College gets 67 marks. And Lyceum International School gets 77 marks.
Well, the judgment read out by our elite panel of judges is final, and with that we just found out that Lyceum has taken the lead in round 2, but we need to find out what the scores are like at the end of 2 very challenging and competitive rounds. So let's find out what the results are like at the end of 2 rounds.
Well, at the end of round 2, here are the cumulative scores. We get started with Lyceum International School, Nugigoda. At the end of round 2, their total so far is 92 points. And of course, the girls from Pushpadana Girls College, Kandy, at the end of round 2, their total is 112 points.
Well, while the scores stand with a little bit of point difference, which I'm sure if one school works harder is not a difficult task to catch, yeah? So we'll find out how well the schools compete in the third very challenging round, which is called Word
the Basket. Well, in round 3, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 core players. Each team is given a word that has 12 alphabets in it, with several of the alphabets locked. And in order to reveal these alphabets, the team will then have to go and successfully net the ball into the basket. Each successful netting will give them 10 points and reveal an alphabet. And of course, if they can get the entire word right, that will give them 70 points. With that, let's find out what the girls from Pushpadana Girls College pick for themselves. This is word number 5.
Okay, so they picked out word number 5. I'd like to ask Kitmi, who are your 3 core players you'll be putting forward for this game?
Dharani, Damisha, and I will be going.
Okay, great. So let's find out what word number 5 is. Well, we got 2 spaces P, 2 spaces I, 2 spaces T, 2 spaces and N at the end. I would like to ask Kitmi, who is the first player that you will be sending in for this game?
Damisha will be coming for the first blank.
Beautiful, beautiful. You got that revealed. Kitmi, who is the next co-player coming forward?
I will be coming.
You're coming forward, and what is the letter you would like unlocked?
The box after T.
The box after T. Okay, Kitmi, come forward. Almost. Okay, so Kitmi, who will you be sending in next, and what is the letter she will be unlocking?
Dharani will be coming. For the second box.
Missed the basket. Right, Kitmi, you have a task to do, which is to decide will you be sending in more players?
Yeah, we'll be sending the 4th player.
You'll be sending in the 4th player, and who is that?
Netmi will be going.
And what is the letter you would like unlocked? You need to make your decisions quickly. What is the box? You need to make your decisions quick.
The blank before N.
The blank before N. the basket. Captain, what's the decision? Are you going to guess what the word is, or are you going to send in another player?
We are gonna guess the word.
You're going to guess the word. Okay. Are you ready? Can you read it out?
The word is exploitation.
Okay. Exploitation, you say? Okay. Can you read it out for us? Can you spell it for us?
exploitation.
Exploitation is what she says. I'm sure even our audience watching us right now have guessed what the word is. But we need to find out whether that is the correct guess. Kitmi, are you very sure about your answer?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, we're sure.
Exploitation. Okay, so we got 2 already locked boxes and a few empty spaces. Exploitation it is. Are you sure?
Yeah, we hope so.
You hope so. But before you were sure, but now you say you hope that it is the right answer. Which means you're not sure.
50%.
50% means already you got points deducted.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Final.
Yeah.
Very sure.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out whether that is the correct answer. Exploitation it is. Well done. We'll get it later. But first we need to find out what number is picked out by your opponents from Nugegora.
This is word number 8.
Okay, Abhishant, the captain of Lyceum, has picked out word number 8. I would like to ask you, Abhishant, who are your 3 co-players?
Myself, Yasiru and Setmini will be going.
Okay, let's find out what word number 8 is. 2 spaces P, 2 spaces S, 2 spaces M, 2 spaces and T at the end. Abhishant, who will you be sending in first?
Yasiru.
And Yasiru, what is the letter he would be unlocking?
The first letter.
The first blank it is. Abhishant, who is coming in forward next?
It will be myself.
The captain, Abhishant, is coming down, and I would like to ask you, what is the letter you would like unlocked?
The second letter.
The second space. Well, that was a great shot by the captain of Lyceum. We need to know, who will you be sending in next?
Setmini will be going.
Setmini, and what is the letter you would like unlocked?
The letter after P.
The letter after P. Okay, Setmini, come down. Captain, are you going to send in your next player, or are you going to decide what the word is?
You're going to decide what
You're going to decide what the word is. Have you got it written already?
Yes.
Okay, so can you spell it out for us and tell us what the word is?
Okay. The word is imprisonment.
Okay.
And the spelling is IMPRISONMENT.
Can you say it again?
IMPRISONMENT.
Are you sure you won't be imprisoned in what you just said?
I'm sure about my answer.
You're very sure about your answer?
Yes.
Okay. There is a lot of confidence put out by Abhishant, but we need to find out whether that is the correct word. Let's reveal the word. Imprisonment is the correct answer. Points to Lyceum. Well, there you go. Both schools fared really, really well in this round. Both teams are smiling away. Yes, they are smiling away. But we need to find out what the results are at the end of 3 very competitive and very interesting rounds. Yes, Pushpa? So what should we do? We all need a little break?
I think so, yes.
Okay, then let's go in for a short break. You are tuned on to TV1 Pentathlon Season 2.
Welcome back. You are watching watching TV1 Pentathlon Season 2 and we're back right now at the end of 3 very exciting rounds, about to reveal the results as they stand between Pushpadana Girls College Kandy as well as Lyceum International School Nugegoda. So let's find out what the scores are as of now. We will start off with Lyceum International School Nugegoda. At the end of round 3, they have scored themselves 182 points. As for the girls from Pushpadana Girls College Kandy, at the end of round 3, their total is 182 points also.
I was just about to say, wow, congratulations, you're leading the round, but it is not that. It is a tie.
Yes, it is.
182, 182. What a coincidence. Wow. I love that feeling when there's a tie.
And things are about to get exciting because this is the last 2 rounds and we do not know who's going to lead in the next round.
Yes, because the next round is all about getting your scores right when you target
your knowledge. In round 4, which is Target Your Knowledge, each of our teams gets to send forward 3 co-players. These players have an opportunity to target a dart onto a spinning wheel with many different colors. Each of these colors represents a subject from which they will then be asked a question. Each correct answer gives them 25 points. However, if they choose to double and answer correctly, they will get 50 points. If they choose to double and answer incorrectly, they will be negatively marked. So let's get started by finding out what each of the colors represent.
Well, let's find out what these colors represent. Well, we have sports and games representing the color blue, and yellow is art and entertainment, red is science and technology, orange represents history, green is geography, purple literature, and of course the lucky one is white, where you can select any of those topics which I just mentioned. With that being said, we need to kickstart the game as all the contestants are ready to target their knowledge. Okay, so I'd like to ask you, Kitmini, who are your 3 co-players for Target Your Knowledge?
Netmi, Dharani and I will be coming.
And who's coming in first?
Netmi will be coming
Let me
first.
come down. 3, 2, 1. Wow. A moment of silence because it is a disqualification. No points. Sorry. Okay, the game didn't start off very well for the girls from the Central Hills. It was a tie when we finally checked the scores, but there may be a downfall, or there may be a victory for the opponents. Let's move on to the boys and the girl from Nugegoda and ask the captain, who are your 3 co-players?
It will be me, Netma and Setmini.
And who's coming in first?
Setmini.
Come down. Setmini, if there's a disqualification, are you tensed up? Are you going to get qualified?
Yeah.
Prove it. Okay, let's put our hands together as she takes on targeting her knowledge in 3, 2, 1. It is red, which is science and technology.
Well, you've got red, science and technology. Would you like to go in for a double?
No, thank you.
Okay, let's take a look at your visual. Who you saw was the American computer programmer and internet entrepreneur Jack Dorsey. He co-founded which social media network? Your options are A. Snapchat, B. Twitter, C. Instagram, or D. Pinterest.
The answer is B, Twitter.
B. Twitter? Are you sure about your answer? You seem very sure. Do you use Twitter a lot? All right, we'll go with their answer. They said the answer is B. Twitter. And that's the correct answer.
In this tech-savvy world, when we see such answers coming out, You're very happy. Just imagine if it was like a DC, AC type of person, would you know the answer? No, no? I'm just kidding. Okay, so we need to move on with the game. Who's coming in from the girls?
I'll be coming. I will be coming.
Come down. Okay, the captain comes down. 3, 2, 1. Blue, which is sports and games.
You've got sports. Would you like to go in for a double?
No, thank you.
All right, let's take a look at your visual. Name this basketball great who holds the record as the all-time leading scorer of the NBA. Your options are A. Shaquille O'Neal, B. Hakeem Olajuwon, C. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or D. Sharif Abdul-Rahim. The time is ticking.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
C.
C. C is what you have answered. Are you sure about your answer?
I hope that it's correct.
You hope that it's correct. That means you're not really sure, but you're hoping for the best. You have said the answer is C. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The correct answer is C. You're absolutely right.
Was it luck by chance? Was it luck by chance? Or did you know the answer?
It was luck by chance.
Luck by chance also works in this round because it is tactic-took. Okay, right. Let's move on to the opponents and find out how well they target their knowledge. Captain, who's coming in next?
Netma.
Come down. What's your favorite color? It's red? Yeah. Red is your favorite color? Okay, let's see whether you target it there in 3, 2, 1. Again, we have a disqualification. Do you want another chance? Sorry, no chances. So we witnessed 2 disqualifications. Let's see. But the girls are happy because they think it's going to be on equal grounds. They disqualified the boys and the girl also faced a disqualification. Y'all are happy. They don't want to say anything, but I see it on their faces. Okay, I would like to ask Kitmi who's coming in next.
Dharani will be coming next.
Come down, Dharani. Are you aiming for the trump? Yes, you're aiming for the trump. 3, 2, 1. A close one it was. Blue is sports and games, but you already got that topic, which means you have another chance. 3, 2, 1. I think, is this the most number of disqualifications we've
I've never seen 3 disqualifications
3 disqualifications, never seen. This game goes down in history of season 2 of Pentathlon. Yes, Prishma?
History of records of disqualifications.
It goes down in the books of Pentathlon. We faced 3 disqualifications, which is how the game progresses. Let's focus to the opponents. Who is coming down?
Me.
The captain comes forward. Let's put our hands together. Well, we saw 3 disqualifications. Let's hope we don't see 4 or more. But the captain is adamant of Lyceum to get it right. Are you ready? So here you go. 3, 2, 1. We got sports and games on color blue.
You've got sports. Would you like to go in for a double?
No, thank you.
All right, let's take a look at your visuals. Name this Nigerian-born American basketball player selected as one of the 50 greatest players in NBA history. He ended his career as the league's all-time leader in blocks and is one of 4 NBA players to record a quadruple double: 10 points, rebounds, assists and blocks. Your options are A. Hakeem Olajuwon, B. Shaquille O'Neal, C. Rasheed Wallace, or D. Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Time is ticking.
6, 7, 8, 9.
We are saying the answer. It's B. Shaquille O'Neal.
Are you sure about your answer?
No, it's a guess.
It's a guess. You have said the answer is B. Shaquille O'Neal. The correct answer is A. Hakeem Olajuwon. That is the incorrect answer.
We need to see, Trishma, how the scores look like. Is it going to be a tie or has there been a change in the points? Let's find out.
Well, we're finally at the end of 4 rounds and it's time to find out which one of the schools is taking the lead because they've been playing very closely so far. So let's find out the score from Lyceum International School, Nugegoda at the end of 4 rounds. Their total is 207 points. Meanwhile, the girls from Pushpadana Girls College, Kandy, at the end of round 4, their score is 207 points.
I think this game is going to go down in history. Yeah?
3 disqualification, 2 ties.
Disqualification, 2 ties. I don't know what will happen next. We need to find out because there's one more game which could either change or leave it the same and make our lives not hard. Okay, right. So let's move on to the 5th round, which is called the buzzer
round. Well, we're now in the final round, which is the buzzer round, and this is the round that will make and break either of the schools' destiny in the Pentathlon Season 2. So without further ado, let's find out the rules. The rules are very simple. Each question carries 10 marks. There are 10 questions. Let's get rolling with question number 1. Which actor won the most number of Best Supporting Actor Oscars?
Time is ticking. Time's up.
Time's up. The correct answer is Walter Brennan. Question number 2. Which metal is used to galvanize iron?
Time is up.
The correct answer is zinc. Question number 3. Who won the first individual Olympic gold medal for India?
Time is up.
The correct answer is Abhinav Bindra. Question number 4. Name the current US ambassador in Sri Lanka.
Yes, we got an answer from Kitney. What's the answer?
Keshav.
Atul Keshav is the correct answer. Question number 5. Which city in India is nicknamed Indian Silicon Valley?
Time is up.
The correct answer is Bangalore. Question number 6. The 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games marks which number in Olympic Games history?
Time's up.
Time's up. The correct answer is either 29 or 32. Question number 7. Name the only Asian country representing G7 or Group of 7.
Yes, we got an answer.
Yashoda.
Yashoda.
Japan.
Japan is the correct answer. Question number 8. The deepest place in the Atlantic Ocean is called what?
Mariana Trench.
That is the incorrect answer. Do we have the answer from this side? We don't have an answer from this side as well. The correct answer is Puerto Rico Trench or Milwaukee Deep. We move on to question number 9. Extremist Yigal Amir assassinated which Israeli Prime Minister?
Time's up.
Time's up. The correct answer is Yitzhak Rabin. And now we have the final question. Question number 10. Which right-handed opening batsman was often called Asian Bradman? Time's up. The correct answer is Zahir Abbas. And that brings an end to round 5.
Well, that comes to an end of very challenging. I'm repeating myself because by now, most of us must be knowing what has happened in the scores. But also before we head on to find out what the scores are, we have a very special award which will be given out, which is called the Pentathlete of this match, a very prestigious award which that particular individual could be a girl or a boy from each school taking on that challenge home. But we'll find out more when we come back after this short break. You are tuned on to TV1 Pentathlon Season 2. Well, we are back after a short break because we need to tell you what the results are at the end of very competitive 5 rounds. But before that, as promised, we need to find out who the pentathlete is. And me or Trishma are not going to read out who the pentathlete is, but it's going to go to the reins of our elite panel of judges. What is your decision?
Here we consider overall performance, especially including contribution to the team. Accordingly, Pentathlete of the day goes to Yashoda of Pushpadana Girls School.
Okay, thank you very much for that decision. So you heard it for yourself. The pentathlete of this game is Yashoda. Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you crying? No. She's like, no, I'm a strong girl. I don't cry. She's just happy. Okay, so that is victory for Yashoda, but we need to find out overall who are the champions, what school will be taking away that prestige at the end of 5 competitive rounds, and we have the results.
Yes, indeed, we do. It's been a nail-biting finish because both the teams have been tying right till the very end. And it was the final round that finally broke that tie. Let's find out who the winners are. Let's get started with the score from Lyceum International School, Nugegoda, in the 5th and the final round. Unfortunately, they scored themselves 0 points, and therefore their points remained at 207 points. Meanwhile, the Pushpadana Girls College Kandy in the 5th round, they scored themselves 15 points, and that brings them to the winning total today, 222 points.
So it's time for us to begin the presentation, and to start off with, it's time for us to award the pentathlete. Let's put our hands together for Yashoda. Well, while we have awarded the pentathlete of this very interesting game, it's time for us, Trishma, to move on with the presentation.
Yes, indeed. And let's now put our hands together for the team that will not be joining us on the next round, but did a very, very good job today. Let's give it up to Lyceum International School, Nugegoda.
Well, before we end things, just a word about the team who won't be with us for the rounds which will be coming forward. I would like to say that we won't face a tie if you were not strong and equally good as the winners today. Very well done. Congratulations to you as well. I think the team deserves a big round of applause. And on the plus side, win or lose, everyone who takes part here in this match is indeed a champion. Well, that is the platform we at Pentathlon create for a second running season. With that, it's time for us to wrap things and also see you with a lot of excitement. Same time, same place. It's a wrap for today. Thank you for watching. This is Pentathlon Season
2.
Pentathlon.
As we hold hands together to build up a future so young.
We know learning is endless, a sea of knowledge